What's up, YouTube? This is Team Bluegrass Super. It's a late night for us with all this testing, and we're here with our newest team member, Rain Griffith. What do you have for us today?
The explosive power Vegeta, the ultimate box leader.
All right.
Yeah. Basically, just the energy lock. The list is super, I think, consistent. I think it's a very generic list. I think this is like, if you get on the internet, this is generally like a common idea of what you're going to see. I don't really have like the sideboard finalized yet, because I feel like the sideboard is where you get to really add in like your own take on what you want the deck to do, such as matchups and stuff. So anyway, if you don't know by now, this guy, when you attack, you get to swap your energy, pretty much. So there's a really cool combo you can do with this. Well, it's not really a combo, but there's a cool interaction with this and another card in the deck that I'll get to. Okay, sweet. So for 1-drops, you play the 4 Bardock, Heart and Soul of the deck, but like any deck that runs this card in the Goten, this is the Heart and the Soul, I think. 2 Adoptive Father, Son Gohan. He's just another swap and and he has blocker, which is good. And then the only like negate card that I ran in the deck were the 4 Master Roshis, Forged to Will. I like him because he summons himself. It's just another body. The deck is actually kind of aggressive, I've come to find, and I really enjoy that. Your main like swap card is going to be this guy. This who you swap into the most is the Goten, the like promo Goten. He pretty much searches your entire deck. You swing for 10k, look, top 3 cards, add 1, don't show your opponent. Like in Lineage, I think I said that in the other video. 2 Jaina, she summons herself off of just like for free basically. So you can like flute her back to your hand, draw a card, and then summon her again because you still control Bardock. I think it's funny. You know, it may not be the best play, but it's funny. So.
Basic upstart, right?
Yeah. 49 cards.
Yeah.
4 Videl. You know, once their leader awakens, your Goten kind of loses like, well, he's not going to swing for like a number or anything. Like, he's not even going to really get damage on the board unless you combo. So the cool thing is you can swap her into play, actually, because she is Lineage. And then you just tap her, target any other battle card. It gets plus 5k, and you draw a card. It's not that bad. I think this card's actually pretty cool. Most of the time I've played and had this chick out, I would get to use her only once because my opponent would always kill her. So it's a good little target. For this guy's awesome. You know, he really lets you combo extend with your Bardocks on turn 1 or turn 2 after you've swapped or fluted or whatever. Helps you get board presence out. This deck applies a lot of pressure super early on. Like, I found myself going second and my opponent just playing an energy and passing, and then me be able to like Bardock into 2 Gene, bouncing after swinging into a Goten, swing with my dude in the Goten, use the trunks, untap my energy, play the Bardock again, and then off the Goten, I generally find another card I can swap into. So it's just hyper. It's super aggressive for some reason. I just thought it was more control-y whenever I built it, because I'm a control player in my own personal opinion, but this deck turned out to be really aggressive. This guy is the interaction card. So you overwhelm 3, you tap 1, and then play this dude. So basically, if you've played an energy that turn and you control less than your opponent, you can blow up their energy, send it to the warp. So the play is you summon this dude, because you can do it just active main, it's just once per turn. You swing with this dude, bounce your energy, you don't play another one, and then before you attack again, get rid of their active energy. It stops their potential negates, it stops their like plus 10Ks for 1. Yeah, so this card's awesome. It also locks them, you know. Every game I've played, me and my opponent have pretty much just stayed on turn 2.
Ooh, that's insane.
Yeah. So turn 2 or turn 3, it really just depends. This card is searchable also off of Planet Vegeta. Pretty much every card in the deck is, like, even this guy is searchable off Planet Vegeta. So it's not really a problem of seeing this guy, because you really only resolve this once or twice, and then it's pretty much game over. And you can also flute it back to your hand instead of letting it get sent to the warp if you're playing against Super Saiyan 3 or something, and you really need to see that card.
That is crazy. It is a flute target.
Yeah.
So, like, you can just keep abusing the same one over and over.
Yeah, and you draw. Like, flute needs to get, like...
It needs to go for good?
Yeah, it needs to go for good. That card's insane. And then for this guy. So, I feel like everybody knows what this does by now. This is like the Mac Daddy, like your strongest dude. The double strike 20k. If you have Planet Vegeta out, he doesn't tap, so it's a blocker still. For 1 mana, you can't beat this. And then there it is, the man of the hour. So this card is great. You can return your opponent's cards, like that Android 17, the blocker one.
Oh yeah.
You just return that guy because he stands himself. Shit sucks. Yeah, if you bounce one of your cards, you draw a card. This card is great. For Successor of Hope, pretty much search your Bardocks. They're pretty much what you want to see turn 1 anyway. And this is a free search. This card is great. And it's also like 30 cents or something, so buy 4. Don't be stingy. 4 Planet Vegeta. Again, searches anything for 1 mana. Can't beat that. And you're playing Vegeta. It's the Prince of All Saiyans. So you have to have his planet. This card's great. So another super crucial thing for this is you want Universe 7 energy. So like a card that says Universe 7. So your only targets that you play are this and Roshi. So you really want to see Roshi turn 1 because he's yellow. You know? He does make it to where these cards have no like particular cost, like color-wise, and that's good. So if you do play this, you could play your Roshi, or if you played this, you could, some of this out. You never do that with your super combos, but it's just cool. It's a thing that can happen. And then obviously another game ender, the surpriser out of left field is the Choppa, because this card double strike on anything.
Why do you only play 2?
I mean, you don't really need it that bad, but it's just spicy when it happens. And you can just summon it. 16k power. Oh my god.
Is there any changes you would do for the deck right now?
Like my personal changes?
Yes.
I've never been a fan of Bardock at 4 in any deck besides this one. So if you would ask me in like the lineage profile, like any changes, I would have been like less Bardock, even though it was at 2. Like I just don't like that card that much. I don't like taking my own life. But in this deck, it is absolutely fucking insane. You have to run 4 Bardock. It is so good. There is a change that's happening, so the Flute's going to 1. So I have no idea how the deck will change after that. But I think that if you're going to the Dayton, Ohio regional,
where you can see us,
and meet me, and I'll sign your Vegetas, and shake your hands and kiss your babies. I think that I would play this list for sure, because I've tested against Super Saiyan 3s, and for some reason this deck is like 99% favored in that matchup. You just fucking destroy them. It's awesome. So good. I wouldn't change anything. I think the deck plays smooth. I think it's a perfect 50 cards. So.
All right, awesome. So, all right, well, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, later.